Hi Virgos, this is Genevieve with Belladonna Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing fairly well. Um, and so let's do our reading, which is for the week of August 10th through August 16th, 2020. The first card we get is the Knight of Wands. It's reversed though. As you know, that means it's not quite as strong. But this is about starting a new project, getting ready to go forward for something. Um, and I just think that you're going to get off to a slow start because it was reversed. Another problem I see is the Nine of Wands is involved. And this is that there's some obstacles in the way. So you're going to get a slow start and there's some obstacles. However, you have the High Priestess, which is all about the spiritual realm. So when you add the spiritual realm in on this, I believe that there's a reason that the universe is starting this slow. This project is going to be good for you, but it's going to start with a slow start. And so there's some lessons you need to get in this slow start, and maybe some spiritual growth. And I really think that that's imperative, that you start with some spiritual growth, listen to spirit, talk to your angels and your guides, do what you need to do, because you're going to have some starts and stops. It's not going to be smooth sailing. That doesn't mean it won't all work out, because it is this great project for you, but it's going to be a slow start. It's not going to be quite exactly how you wanted it to. Now for our oracle cards, it says know your self-worth. You are a diamond. It also says healthy communication in relationships. So I think that might go back to why you're off to a slow start and things aren't going as fast as you thought. It's because you're not communicating. This also says to let yourself sparkle and shine. So don't hide your light under a bushel. Because what happens is that you have this great sparkle and shine, but you don't want to share it with the world. So people don't always appreciate your true value. And if you're not showing them your true value, then how are they going to appreciate it? Now, sometimes, no, people really, no. Okay. I mean, there are some people who are just good at appreciating others. They see those hidden things. But for the majority of us, if our toilet's clean, we don't notice that someone cleaned it, except unless we're the ones that did it. When we come home and the dinner's great, we're like, okay, thanks. What's on the news? And we should be more appreciative, but maybe you should let your sparkle and shine out. And also, this is life lessons. So this slow start is so that you can learn to shine. And it's also a life lesson for you, that you have value and that you need to let that value be seen by the world. So what does our crystal ball have to say today? I see a tree. I love trees. I really, really do. I have this desire to have a tattoo of a tree on my back, but we're not there yet. But they have these great roots that goes down into the ground, and as you build this root system, that way you can slurp up all the water, so the water goes up into the branches, and that goes back to the High Priestess. You need to be spiritually growing so that your roots can take place deep in the earth, so that when you have slow starts, when you have struggles, that root system is holding those branches up. So you need to be spiritually grounding yourself right now. If you don't spiritually ground yourself, this rough start, these struggles, they're going to seem overwhelming, and you don't want that. And so this is a life lesson for you to learn to plant those roots deep in the earth. I see a kite, which that goes back to let your light shine, because that kite is flying into the sky and you can see it for miles around. But if you're holding the kite down on the ground, guess what? No one sees it. I made a kite one time in school. It was a school project, like in 5th or 6th grade. And I was so proud of it, I never flew it. So no one else but me ever got to see it. And I was so proud of that. Sometimes if you hold on to something, you don't get the real value out of it. Sometimes you've got to let it out of the box. And I see a tooth. Now, that could be one of two things. The first could be that you're going to have a toothache. But I don't probably think that's going to happen. What I really think is going to happen is it's back to those roots. Those roots go deep inside of your jaw. They hold that tooth in place. You need to have deep roots, deep, strong roots. And I see a heart. So, once again, love yourself. Find your self-worth. Leah and Virgos, I have an assignment for you this week, and I don't usually hand out assignments. I want you to tell yourself something good about yourself twice a day, at least. Write it down. Say, I'm smart, or I have pretty eyes, or I am a good friend, or I'm a good studier. Whatever it is that you can find, I need you to find 2 things about yourself this week, every single day, at least 2, that you can value. Because as you learn to value yourself, you're going to put down bigger roots. And you need those roots. So Virgos, if you want to do a private reading, send me a text 405-512-9400 or go on my Facebook page to Belladonna Moonbeams and send me a PM. If not, I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.